Hi everyone, my name is Joel Stern and I'm the author and paper engineer of In a Spooky Haunted House, published by Simon & Schuster with illustrations by Christopher Lee. This book has lots of spooky goblins and witches and mummies and ghosts. It's a lot of fun. Today we're going to be making a pop-up card that is made from the characters in the book. So you'll need one of these sheets. You can download it from the Children's Book World website. And there's all the different characters from the book. So ahead of time, you'll cut them all out so you'll be ready to glue them onto the card when it's time. The other things you're going to need are a piece of paper to make the card itself. I prefer using cardstock, but you could use regular letter paper. You'll fold that in half to begin, and then we'll start constructing the pop-ups. The other thing you'll need is a second piece of paper. And this will be used to wrap around the card after it's been cut and built to hide all of the cutouts that we've made. In terms of other supplies, you're going to need a glue stick to glue the pieces onto the card, a pencil to make certain marks, and a pair of scissors. And that's it. So if you're all ready to start, let's begin. Okay, we're ready to begin. Here is our sheet of cardstock, and the first thing we're going to do is fold it in half, bringing the short ends together and making sure we line up the corners and the edges accurately. There. Okay, so while it's like this, here's the folded edge. We're going to make our first pop-up mechanism. The first one we'll start with just 2 lines. There's one line, and we'll try to make it exactly the same length from here to here. Now we'll take our scissors. We're going to cut right along that line. One all the way to the end. There's one cut, and here's the other. Now we've got the 2 cuts are exactly the same length. We'll go ahead and fold this tab one direction, unfold it, and turn it to the other side and do the same thing. Fold it and unfold it. And then open it up, and now we can take our little tab and pop it up from the outside. And here's our first pop-up mechanism. Very simple. Notice as I open and close it, that stays there. Let's see what I'm going to put on there. I'm going to put on a goblin. So let me get my glue stick right here. And I'm going to put a little bit of glue right here on this surface on this side. And take my goblin and just attach it right here. Make sure you don't get any glue on this side of the tab, because otherwise it won't pop. So now we've got the goblin is here. We'll just close it. And we've made our first pop-up. Let's do another one down here, a little bit further down. So remember, we don't want to go up inside this because it's going to overlap with this one. So we want to be right about here, right here. So here's our next one. Turn it sideways and do another, maybe make it a little longer. Again, 2 lines, and they should be about the same length. And now we're going to cut those lines. There's one. And there's 2. Now fold the tab one way, unfold, turn it over, and fold it the other way. Unfold, and now we can poke this little tab upwards and close it. There's our second mechanism. Let's see what we're going to put there. How about a flying witch? And this time, instead of gluing the witch on this side, we can glue on this side. So I'm going to position her right here, put the glue right on the tab, again, not going past the center. And it's easier if I stand it up. And I want to make sure I don't overlap the goblin that's sitting up above it. And now I can close it. And now I've got both models going different directions. Both pop-ups going different directions. We're going to do one more pop-up on this page, and it's going to be a little bit different this time. We're going to do a V-fold, and to do that, let's close the model up again, and remember where this bottom is. We don't want to interfere with this. So right about here, we don't want to go any farther up beyond that. So now we're going to take, from here on, we're going to make a diagonal line here. If you see that diagonal line, you just fold up against that line, along that line. There's one, and fold it, unfold it, and then fold it the other direction. Same thing. And now we're going to open it, and this time there's no cuts. We're just going to pop that little piece upward, like so. So we've got one more place to put a pop-up. And in this one, I'm going to put a little screaming monster, this guy. Now again, I don't want it to interfere with the other pop. So if you notice, where I'm going to be putting it, I'm going to kind of slide it in here, and you'll see how it's going to angle out when we open the page. Let's go ahead and put the glue stick right on this side here. And we're ready to put this little monster. And again, we don't care where we put it as long as it doesn't interfere with the one above. And when we close it, it doesn't stick out beyond the bottom of the page. So now, wow, we've got 3 pops going on. These two, and then this guy. And when he opens up, he comes out beyond the page. It's pretty dramatic. All right, now we got to do some more decorating. So the first thing we want to do, though, we don't like these cutouts to appear when we give the card to somebody. So let's take another piece of paper, and this time we're going to lay the card right on top of the paper and match up the corners top and bottom, and fold over the edge. So it's going to make it a little thicker, but you won't see all the cutouts and where it's folded over. All right, now we're ready to glue this extra sheet on. So I'll open it up and take my glue stick and run it around the outside. And now, once we've got that, I'll fold the sheet cover back on top and rub it so that it sticks. And it sticks. We can add a little extra if we want it in the corner. There we go. And now we'll do the same thing on the other side. So turn it over and peel back this layer. And we're ready to apply the glue stick to this surface. Just bring it around. All right. And now we're ready to make this part stick. Fold it over, smooth it out. Make sure the glue sticks. And now we've got the card. You don't see any of these cutouts here. A fun pop-up card. Now we're ready to do some more decorating. I'm going to take this little title here, "In a Spooky Haunted House," and I'm going to add that to the cover of my card. So here, a little bit more glue stick. And I'm going to write a little message in there that uses those words. Please join me in a spooky haunted house. Join me in a spooky haunted house. I didn't do the end so good, so well, but you get the idea. And now we're ready to add some more stickers, more monsters. Here's a guy who looks like he's ready to give you some trick-or-treating candy. So let's go ahead and put the glue stick on him. And we'll open it up and we can add some more. Looks like, oh, we've got some more food here. Looks like he's going to be serving some pancakes. So let's put some glue on him. And we have 2 more characters. Let's put this one up here. You don't have to use them all up, but as long as we have them, we might as well. And one more. Maybe I'll put this one right here, yeah. Okay, you can do whatever you like. And there's our card. You can add some words. It looks like he's shouting something. Maybe we can give him a word to say, like trick or treat. And we'll put a little word cartoon balloon around those words. And now it looks like he's saying trick or treat. Okay, there it is. Hope you've enjoyed and were successful in making your own spooky haunted house pop-up card. Bye-bye.